Good evening, Seb here. It is Saturday, the 21st. I'm recording my second video today. And this is just going to be a talk that I already did. But if you've watched the I don't know actually what's going to come out first, so whether it will be this or the drawing video. But if you watched it, you'll know that I've already recorded this, but my beautiful microphone, the wireless one, it's been failing on me a little bit. It's sad because I've loved that thing. I haven't had it for long, which is why I'm a little bit disappointed. But it was cheap, it was a bit of a cheaper microphone, so I guess I can expect that. I really haven't been following the rule of buy it nice or buy it twice recently, and yeah, I bought that microphone thinking it'll be good, which, I mean, it is great, but recently it's just been doing some weird noises as I talk, and I can't use that footage, so we're using this, my old lav mic that I used to use. You know what? I think it sounds pretty good. Back to wired. Wires are a good thing. And I'm not gonna lie, the convenience of that mic was a lot better. But I guess this kind of can tie into the topic of today's video, which is simplify. Simplifying everything in our lives. We can just look at the base thing and see how we can simplify it. Because when we simplify, I think things just become a lot better. And I will elaborate. I am drinking some chamomile tea today, I think the vibe here is great. We got some tea, we're sitting on the sofa, just talking. Just me and you. Now, what I mean by all of this. Recently I got to thinking, every time I get into something or a hobby, or even if it's drawing or whatever I'm doing, I always look for the most complicated thing to make me better or to make myself better. Even when it comes to something stupid like a pencil, I look for this mechanical pencil that's got this feature and that feature, one that you can do micro adjustments to the amount of lead that comes out. Wow, that's a pretty cool feature, right? Why? There's wooden pencils with lead inside them that you sharpen to get slightly sharper, and you go and you draw and you do what you were supposed to do. So why buy all this stuff that's just got these gimmicks? Why complicate something that's not supposed to be complicated? And this applies to everything. Drawing software. I think the reason why I really enjoyed Rebelle was because it was just, everything there was working. It was simple. I got a brush and it worked. And it made realistic looking paint, and it just worked. It was simple. I think that's why I really enjoyed it. Now, I'm still looking to buy that at some point, but at the moment, I think I'm going to have to invest in a new microphone at some point. But even that, I always look for the next tech thing that's going to make my life easier, and always look for the next app that's going to make my life easier, when in reality, man, it's just get a piece of paper and write it down. Or whatever. Like, I do love apps and I love tracking stuff, and I got like a little fitness thing recently, and I love tracking all the stuff in there because it's great. But all these other things, it's overcomplicating what we need. And this is why the videos that I make, the drawing videos, the new ones, this is why they came about. I sat down after making these different videos, which I love making them, and I still enjoy making videos like that. I haven't made one in a while. I still want to edit but I haven't done it because I've just been enjoying these so much. But yeah, I sat down and I was like, why do I need to do all this weird editing, this zooming in on my face every couple of seconds? Why do all of that? when I can just get my message across, and of course get it across well, because I'm not saying that without, like, what I'm trying to say is I want to get my message across well by just speaking to you. I don't want it to be masked by all this editing and cutting, which in itself is great, and that's how, like, the algorithm loves it today. We've got all TikTok and everything. It all works on the fast-paced environment. Take a sip of this. But it's way harder to record a video and record it well without the editing. That's the real challenge, and that's something I found very challenging doing these videos. But the reason I wanted to do them is, one, to simplify everything and just go back to, hey, look, this is a video of me talking and drawing, and you get no cuts. It's just raw, me editing, me drawing and recording and talking to you guys, and that's it. There's no flashy stuff that pops up on the screen. It's just that. And it's simple, and you guys can follow along, you can enjoy it, and I enjoy making it because it's real. This is just how I'm feeling at the moment. I may be feeling completely differently in, some time to come, but at the moment this is how I feel. It's just like I'm making something that's real, and I love that. I have nothing against cuts. I'm happy to do cuts, but I don't want to do them in my video because I want to challenge myself, which is the second point. I want to challenge myself to become better at talking to the camera, at drawing on camera, and then thirdly at doing both of those things at the same time and doing both of them very well. That's my goal, and that's what I want to be really good at. So that's what I want to practice, and that's why these videos come about, and that's what I'm doing. And it all came from a thought of simplification. I wanted to be simple. I want to honestly test doing videos like this on TikTok, but I've tried making content for those platforms, mainly for Instagram. I really sort of sat down and dug into Instagram for a while, but it wasn't working for me. I don't know. I hated the algorithm getting after me. Only videos that ever did well were really cut up ones with text and everything just thrown. I could have as well put a video of me playing Subway Surfers on the bottom, or Family Guy clips in the top corner. I wasn't digging it. I'm not gonna lie. So this is why I went back to YouTube, which is something I've wanted to do for my entire life. Honestly, I've been on here for a while. I never did it like properly like I'm doing it now, but I've been on here for a while. I've uploaded occasional videos. I think to this day my most viewed video, which I can't find anywhere, was one of me playing The Sims 2 on a PSP, where I just put a camera and I played it, and it got like 6,000 views. This was a while ago, but it got like 6,000 views. It was my most viewed video to this day, and it was just me playing games. I recorded it. It wasn't, the quality was terrible. This was a lot further back, so the quality was a little bit more acceptable, but it still sucked. And it was my most popular video. Maybe that's something to take out of this. Look, just put on the camera, talk, and be as good as you can be on that camera. And, it's it's just something to think about. But I think there's a lot of beauty in simplicity, and especially when it comes to learning, which is why we're going through these fundamentals and going back to basics. I'm not looking at some technique or something online where doing this will make me do this better, or doing that will make me do this better. No, it's learning how to build the foundation. That's what's going to make you better. That is really where you'll see the most results. But it's also the hardest thing to do, because we all want a quick fix instantly. So that is the harder thing to do. Therefore, it's better that we focus on what's harder, which is learning all the basics again. Often, I kept hearing this thing, as well, which is another reason why I went back to the simplicity of stuff. I kept hearing people talking about when everyone zigs, you should zag. And when everyone's doing this, you should be wary of it. And that's kind of where that came from. That's why I went to simplify my content. I saw everyone doing this, and now like everyone trying to do Mr. Beast videos on YouTube, which yeah, his videos work. I'm not gonna deny that. But I don't see them working in my context. I don't see how I could make them work as an artist. Maybe I could, but I wouldn't feel real doing it. I wouldn't want jump cuts and everything. I just want you guys to see my process, and I want myself to see my process, and that's it. So, simplicity. I think there's a lot of hidden gems in simplicity, and I think there's a lot of answers in simplicity. Just notice how much easier things become when you simplify, and not only easier but better. I'm gonna have to check the time here. I'm gonna have to wrap this up in a moment, but just even things like a diet, the simpler you go, the easier it is to track your calories, the healthier the food usually, because it's not like all what's the word, what they call it, highly processed. Right, it's not all processed together. It's just simple, like eating some cheese or eating some olives. I love that sort of stuff. And it's easier to track the calories on it. So simplifying things makes your life easier, and it's better for you. I mean, for me, myself, I've noticed that I feel a lot better when I've eaten like this. It may be different for you. So, I don't know. I hope I was able to get this stuff across well to you guys. I do kind of think I was able to do it better in the previous video. I'll see if I can salvage it or whatever, but that mic really annoyed me there, because I recorded that video when I really felt in the moment about that topic. I was just like, oh god, you know what, I really love being like the simplicity stuff. I want to talk about it. So I had a lot on my heart at that moment, and I thought it was good to share then. And unfortunately, yeah, things happen. So I hope that I was able to get some of that across in this video. I'll watch it back and I'll see whether I will put this up or not, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of this. If you did, leave a like and a sub if you want to watch any more of this sort of videos. Check out some of the stuff we've been doing with the fundamentals days. You know, if you're an artist, I do encourage you to follow along with that. I think I'm very proud of what we're doing with that. I'm happy with it. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. That'll be at the end. And hope you have a good day. Hope you get some drawing in. And remember, simplify things in your life, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. Simplicity is your antidote. Take care, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.